Across to leading constitutional expert PDT Achari. He joins us, former Secretary General of the Lok Sabha. Mr. Achari, welcome. This is a massive political development. The governor of Tamil Nadu using unprecedented powers that others probably did not know about, to sack a minister in the Tamil Nadu government. Is this legal? Is this acceptable? Can this happen, sir?
No, it cannot happen. Because the governor cannot act independently on any of these matters. The governor can remove a minister from the Council of Ministers only on the advice of the Chief Minister. Because the minister is appointed only on the advice of the Chief Minister, and the governor cannot appoint a minister on his own. Therefore, while removing a minister, the governor needs to be advised by the Chief Minister, and only on the recommendation of the Chief Minister, the governor removes a minister. Otherwise not. The governor is not authorized or permitted by the Constitution to act in this manner.
Rajdeep Sardesai is joining me. Rajdeep, here is India's top constitutional authority, expert on parliamentary law, saying this is not possible, it can't be done, and yet Governor RN Ravi, who's had multiple showdowns with the DMK government of Stalin, seems to have decided he has the power to sack the minister.
You know, it's unprecedented. When I first read about it and I first got the breaking news, Rahul, a few minutes ago, I tried to think did it ever happen before? It hasn't. Now, you could argue there's always a first time, but the fact, Rahul, is the law is very clear. The Article 164(1) and the other clauses with regard to the role and responsibilities of the governor are very clear. And the Supreme Court in several cases has reiterated it, that the governor acts on the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers headed by the Chief Minister.
Some kind of legal advice. No governor can go fire in this fashion by himself. He would have spoken to legal experts, thought these through, because if this gets struck down by the court, the governor of Tamil Nadu will be the laughing stock.
Two very quick points, Rahul. One, imagine a scenario tomorrow where the President of India dismisses a member in the Narendra Modi cabinet without informing the Prime Minister. Could you ever imagine that scenario?
It can't happen.
But B, what the governor will probably say is, because in this particular case the minister is accused of serious corruption and he has reason to believe that the minister in his present portfolio is obstructing the course of justice, and because the Chief Minister is not acting on it, he has chosen to act without consulting the Chief Minister. It creates a possible constitutional crisis, definitely, but that's the argument that the governor will make, that continuance of Senthil Balaji in the government of Tamil Nadu.
But he doesn't have the power to do so.
He doesn't.
He doesn't have the power to do so. I can't decide that I want to do something just because I want to if I'm not allowed to do so. He's in a constitutional post.
You see, I don't think he has, but remember, ministers shall hold office during the pleasure of the governor. He will try and interpret it to suggest that continuance of Senthil Balaji was in effect itself prima facie an illegal act, and therefore in his judgment he had chosen to do so. Where he is getting these powers under the Constitution is not clear. Who he has consulted before taking this decision is not clear. Clearly, on the balance of precedence, the Tamil Nadu government has a very strong case to suggest that the governor has directly intervened and crossed a certain Lakshman Rekha which Raj Bhavan is supposed to maintain, and therefore I think the governor will have a lot of explaining to do as to what is the basis on which he has taken this decision. He will obviously try and suggest because the charges are of serious corruption, therefore he has acted.
I want to go across to Pramod Mathav, Bureau Chief in Tamil Nadu. Pramod, what are the charges against Senthil Balaji? Where is he at this moment? What is the governor's office telling you? Why have they taken this decision, which is completely unprecedented and quite shocking, frankly?
Now, 3 days ago, he underwent coronary bypass surgery, and he has to be under treatment, and he is in Kaveri Hospital for the next 20 days. That is what the recent update we got from the Kaveri Hospital. There were 4 blocks in his heart, and it was actually cleared. That's what the doctor has also said. But currently now the governor is coming forward and saying that there are various cases. The ED has also approached the Madras High Court, where there is a case that is happening, where the enforcement director has also earlier said that Senthil Balaji did not cooperate, and that's the reason they had to go and arrest. But Senthil Balaji's wife is also contesting over there through an habeas corpus petition that the arrest itself was illegal. Amidst this, the governor claims that Senthil Balaji is trying to actually intervene with the investigation, and that's the reason so much several cases, including cash for votes, cash for money case, and other cases are pending on his name. And that's the reason the governor says that he has been dismissed from the Council of Ministers, but we checked with the Council of Ministers website, and his name is clearly present over there without any portfolios. And I've been told just now that the Chief Minister has also reacted to this matter. The Chief Minister has said that the Governor has no powers and DMK will face this legally.